inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. What do we have on him?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Ian Happ in the box now. No balls and a strike. Wouldn't chase that time.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fires over to Guerrero. And it's a 1-2. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Bo Bichette stands in now and watches strike one. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
On the ground to second, might be two. Over to Swanson. He turns it. How about that double play?
The first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And that's in the dirt.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Justin Turner to the plate.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Up the middle. On to Horner. Out. That's the third out. Inning over. Top of the second, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Puts a bunt down. Not in time. He's safe. Dansby Swanson stands in. Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. Second inning here, no score. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
On the ground, could be two. One at second. On to first, double play. Throw is high and over his head. The tag. Got him. Triple play. Wow. So how about 3 for 1? It's a triple play and an unorthodox one at that.
Well, I'm not even going to try to break this one down right now because, to be honest, I'm still processing what just happened. Clearly some very questionable base running, and I'm sure they are going to be searching for answers themselves. That was set up to be a big inning.
Back now in Toronto, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Cavan Biggio up to the plate. Right side. To first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
batting fifth.
Here's the second baseman. Steele, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Wouldn't chase that time. And the pitch. Hit on the ground might be two. Off balance speed. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing day. Top half of the third inning, and now the catcher comes up to him. Yan Gomes. 0-1. And that one pulled foul. Out to short, Bichette. One up, one down. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. And that one hammered way back there. That's long gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Horner takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That's to third. Biggio sends it to first. And that will end the inning. Cubs get one on the solo shot. And the home team down a run. Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
The catcher.
This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting ninth.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier.
To the right side. Horner over to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. And the batter is George Springer. Hot shot to third. In time to Busch. And the Blue Jays go down one. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And ball one to the right fielder.
Oh, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
In half up to hit. And there's a foul ball. Suzuki gets his lead at first with nobody out. Happ, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Here comes a pitch. Double play ball to second. Slings to second, back to first, and that is a double play. Bellinger up to hit. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is the... Back here at Rogers Center, Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Not shortstop.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Bounced up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to...
There goes the runner. Ball outside. No throw, safe at second. Outside low. And now 2-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and Harper order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 3. And there's the strike. Man at second. In there at the knees. Blue Jays down a run. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. And now the lefty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
This one in the dirt. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
And he deals. There's the strike, and it's 2-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
1 out and a runner at second. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Cavan Biggio with a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Guerrero at second. Turner at first. 1 gone. On the ground to the left. Sneaks through, base hit. The throw in, not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Number 36 in the box lays off for ball 1. That's a little bit low.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the dirt, blocked. But no advance from the runners. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that's ball 4.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. On the ground is balance feed. There's one. Throw sails over his head at first.
Well, some areas hurt way more than others, right? I mean, 2 runs come in right there, so definitely a tough one to get over, and that could have been a very different result if they make the play cleanly.
So digging in, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Hit hard on the ground to short. Swanson fires over to first. They limit the. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Dansby Swanson on the ground. Biggio throws to first in time, and Swanson is set down. And up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. That one finds the corner. 0-1. And that's going to get into the corner. Morel into second, and he's got it double. Santiago Espinal coming into the game now as the injury replacement. Now it's Yan Gomes. Close but called a ball. And it's 1-0. And there's a ball. Runner at second here, one gone. To third, Espinal. Throws to first in time. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Kiermaier now. Out towards right center field. Bellinger in a full sprint. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Bichette now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Ground ball could be two. Horner tossed to second. On to Bush. It's a double play. Gausman back to work. And that one hit to first. And that's just foul. And now the count is even.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that chance handled. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Here's Nick Madrigal. On the ground to third. 2 up, 2 down. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here too, and you know they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge. And
here's Nico Horner. Foul ball there. At the belt and fires. And ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And a base hit right there. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line.
And there's a base hit to left. Runner around third on his way to the plate. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. He pulls into second as a run scores. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Bounce to the right side, and it kicks off the bag. Springer returns it to the infield as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the... And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That clips the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Up the middle, Swanson. On to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. Now it's Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. And it skips into dirt.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And
runner takes off. Up the middle. Corner. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 2 on, 1 out. Now it's the second baseman. Up the middle. The outfield base hit. One runs in. The second run scores. And they lead by 2. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The tag, and he's out. Can't get back in time. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. That's towards center. Drifts towards it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 7th inning coming. Top of inning number 7. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Very questionable steal attempt right there. You're down by 2 runs, tying runs at the plate. Your run is so important. You have to be smarter than that. It can't be playing around in this situation. Trust the guy at the plate with one swing to tie it up. That right there can be very costly.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And downstairs. Out to short, Bichette. Throw to first is in time. Here's Yan Gomes. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And we're back, bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. That one ripped. That's back. And that one is out of here.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sight.
Here comes Craig Counsell. New arm out of the bullpen, Hector Neris. He's into the game with the bases empty. And the batter now, Kevin Kiermaier. Bounced up the middle, and that squirts through.
Waste no time there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's George Springer. Swanson. There's one. Oops, he came home with it. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 3. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The throw to third. So first and second with 1 man gone. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball left side. To second, there's 1. And yet another twin killing. Their 4th of the day, and it ends the inning. Toronto extends the lead on the... Back now in Toronto, ready to begin the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. Guerrero. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Madrigal stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Out to short, Bichette. Zips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. So the batting order turns over. And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one down the line. Fires over to Guerrero. And the Cubs go 1-2. Back here at Rogers Center. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Justin Turner. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Fought off foul. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone.
Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Goes. Too late with the throw. Safe. And the 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Pitch in the dirt. Ball 2. Man at second. Bounced out to short. Swanson. Hung up in a rundown now. Here's the second baseman.
The second baseman.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. First and second, no outs. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Runners on the move. Up the middle. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. Grand slam. Will take a trot around the bases. And they boost their lead. It's 10-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Oh, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Bellinger makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. And now the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. On the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And he beats the throw. He's safe.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now
runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that one missing low. On the ground, right side. Oh, great grab on the dive. Steps on the bag for one. Oh, no, he threw it home. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Hard ground ball, base now. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's 10-4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in. So it's their last chance in this one. Christopher Morel, the next cut. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball. 2 outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. Slides, but it gets by him. Around third. He scores. It's now 10-5. Yan Gomes digs in now. Pulls that one foul. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff, inning after inning, throughout an entire game, you